one of my favorite memories, and what created the international global citizen that I am, is due to a single person. And I wish I knew his name, and I don't. But the story still sits in my heart, and it's why I felt comfortable traveling the world as I have. Been to over 47 countries at this point. I've lived all over the world, but my first trip internationally, I missed my flight. And I was in Greece. I was in a safe place. Skiathos. Safe island. No problem. But I missed my flight. And there were no more flights for a week and a half. And I didn't know what to do. And I got on the ferry instead to at least get to the mainland. Just trying to think through, what are the steps? Okay, this is my first trip abroad. I didn't have the savviness that I do now where I'd be like, okay, we do this. I was 20. So it's okay, take control of the situation. And I remember sitting down on my luggage when I got to the mainland and just sobbing uncontrollably. And there was no other emotion to feel in that moment other than despair. And I didn't know where I was, but I didn't want to necessarily admit that. I didn't speak a language that was fluent to anyone around me because this was a very small, island port of Greece. And this gentleman, older man, comes up to me very safely with his wife. I'm a baba. And his wife explains, Dad, I'm a dad. You cry. And he got his son on the phone, who happened to live in New York, where I lived at the time, who spoke English, who communicated what my needs were and what I was trying to do, when otherwise that situation could have gone completely differently. I mean, that was my first trip abroad. I was vulnerable. I was clueless. I mean, if you try that with me now, I have a slightly different set of approaches. But at that time, it was a very vulnerable moment. And they invited me into their cafe. They fed me dinner. They got me on a bus. They got me to the airport through just genuine kindness. And so if I think about someone who changed my life, I wish I knew the name of that man. I wish I knew the name of his wife and his son, because it was such just an emotional moment that there wasn't even that sort of exchange. We sat and we watched football, and that opened my heart so much to the beauty of the world. And I don't think I would have left the US again if that had ended poorly. That instead made me go, wow, people are amazing. The world is amazing. And there are those out there who can help you grow and guide you and direct you in a way that is constructive, and also help you when you're having a mental breakdown sitting on your luggage and just need a pizza. They served me a pizza. It was wonderful. So I look at someone who I wish I knew his name, but I will forever remember him as the reason why I became really comfortable and enthusiastic about international travel and talking to strangers.